Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Learn with Films. In today's episode, we will understand how teenagers can manage and save money. But before that, let's watch a movie scene.
मैंने कहा था ना ढेर सारा प्यार यही है।
Now, I'm talking about a movie called Pyaar Kiya Toh Darna Kya. Now, this is for you guys. It's an old movie. It came out in 1998, and the leads were Kajol and Salman Khan in the movie, playing Muskan and Sooraj. Now, Sooraj in the movie is a protagonist for the day, and he had a very difficult family life. So, his father had remarried and had a stepmom with whom his relationships were not cordial. And then one day he decided to leave his place. Now, he was in a college where he was in a kind of a boarding college, and his father decided to send him money every month. So in the beginning of the first of the month, he would just give him money. And Suraj was like many of the teenagers, was still learning how to what to do with this kind of money, how to save and how to manage it. Now, according to the many scenes in the movie that we see, we understand that he had no idea how to do this. So he did what most teenagers would do. So he spent a lot of money on his friends, and he also did a lot of parties. And in fact, he went on to play a cricket match where he would buy the entire opponent team and then win the match. So that's not a very good sportsman spirit. And obviously, he would not learn a lot. But he did that as well. So he clearly did not know how to save and manage money. So in this episode, we will understand how we can do that. All right, without wasting time, let's understand different steps that you can take today to start saving and managing money. So, as a teenager, your first step is to start seeing. That means you need to become aware about what you're doing. And you can become aware by what I'm going to tell you. So, just like Suraj was not aware what he's doing. He just got the money and he was like, okay, let me just spend it. Most of us do spend a lot of money and we do not realize what we are doing. Hence, the first step that I recommend is to start seeing and becoming aware of your own patterns. So you can start with a 7 day recording. So let's say you go somewhere, take an auto or a bus or maybe a cab and spend some money. Write it down. When you reach your destination, you have a chai sometime with your friends. Write it down. And then you go and buy a game game upgrade. So write it down. What I'm trying to say is record everything. And you have got to do this for 7 days straight. Now what will happen by doing this? By day three, there will be a pattern revealed to you. That means you will understand when you spend money. So maybe, and could be that you spend money when you get bored, or you see a spike in your in your purchases when you are stressed. You could also see that your Fridays are costly, Friday evenings especially. So you will see some pattern. This pattern reveals your money behavior. All right, step two. In this step, you understand why you do the things that you do. Okay, so in this step, we go a bit deeper. Till now, you understand what is your money behavior in the first step. In the second step, you understand why are you doing it. Suspense music, please. Okay, so Then, if I give 2000 rupees to two different teenagers, it will turn out the reasons for them spending 2000 rupees on different things is very different. It is because of who they are as people. And working with different teenagers over many years, I have categorized this into three different identities. I call them money characters. So, if your identity towards money is pleaser identity, that means you spend money on your friends even if you don't have money. You will stretch your budget and you will try spending it. The main driver of your spending money is to belong. And this is the character I called as the pleaser character. Now, there is another type of character, and this is called the escapist. That means um, when you're bored, you will try to escape that boredom by spending money somewhere. Or when you are having a bad day, maybe you flunked an exam or some you fought with your friends or something happened, you will straight away go and start playing games on your phone and start spending money. Or maybe binge eat or binge watch. Again, spending money in some way. So you're trying to escape the situation by doing that. The third money character is of the dreamer identity. Now, this particular teenager would exactly know what kind of life they are looking at. They are visionary sorts. So they know, I want this life. I want to spend money like this. I want to live here. I want to do that. So these are the people who look in the future, and they're kind of very much addicted to that. So they know where they are going. And sometimes they spend according to the life that they are building, but many times they are misguided. So, just for reference, I would give you the link of the quiz in the description section so that you can go ahead and find your own money character. Let's move on to step number three. Now, what would you do here? You will save with intention. Now, there is a very good uh, framework for budgeting, and it's called the 50-30-20 rule. Now, it doesn't work for everybody, adults especially, but as a teenager and as you are starting, I recommend this rule absolutely. So, what you can do, let's assume that you have 1000 rupees. Let's assume. Now, 50%, which is 500 rupees, are meant for your needs. That means transport, food, essentials. So, from the corpus of 500, you will spend all the money on these needs. Okay. 30% would go towards your wants. So, here, this would be like, I want to watch a movie or also have popcorn or something like that. So, 300 rupees are saved for this. And the next 200 rupees, which is 20%, are to be saved. And this is with intention. So, because it becomes abstract, a lot of teenagers are not able to save this money. So, a very good way to do this is to name it. So, how would you name it? So, let's say you want something. You want a camera or a bike, a cycle, or some sneakers, whatever it is, name it and start saving for it. So it could be a makeup kit also, or sandals, anything. Start naming it and then start saving for it. Once you name it, saving becomes easy. Another point that I would like to add here is that during this time, you will see something shiny, flashy, which you would want to buy. Don't give in to this impulse. Here's a rule that you can follow. Follow the 24-hour rule. Most of impulse buys dissolve in this rule. So when you see an amazing dress, or when you see some amazing sneakers, or something that you really wanted to buy, or it's not wanted to, it's an unplanned purchase. So you just saw this shiny thing and you were like, okay, I have the money, I can spend. Don't do that. Rather, sleep on it. So give it 24 hours before you're making any unplanned purchases. Now, here's what I want to leave you with. Saving money and managing money are not just about numbers. It can be, but the more important thing is about knowing yourself, your patterns, and why you do certain things. That is the crux of it. Once you get to know yourself, you will be able to practice good habits, such as pausing before making an impulsive decision, thinking down about your purchases, or maybe and saving every time. These are the practices that help you in telling yourself that I trust myself and I know what I'm doing, and I can not only save money, but I can also manage money. Once you get that trust, you will be able to handle even bigger money when the time comes. Suraj would have been able to do this if he would have had this help. But now you do. So please take advantage of this. Share this video with a friend who might want to hear this. And also take the quiz that I have linked down below. Till then, keep learning with films. Bye bye.